just leaving the hotel there. Stayed at the new Premier Inn, absolutely superb. Really enjoyed it. It's really clean, spotless, right on the beach. Gave us a sea view, which is outstanding. Just look at this view. How lucky is this? There it is, seafront view, absolutely stunning. I can't show you really out the window, but there's the wind turbines that way, and then to the right, you can't really see, but there's a small little port there with a couple of lighthouses on, maybe something to go for an adventure later. You know what's weird about coming to Great Yarmouth for this time of year and with the Corona-19 virus is that it's like a ghost town. I know it's out of season, but it's just brilliant. I love it. But this is how close to the pleasure beach we are. Right there, and look at it, ghost town. If you've never sort of walked the promenade or the strip, as they like to call it, because it's like little Las Vegas, we'll do it now. Pleasure Beach, Great Yarmouth. Nice to sneak in here, do a couple of images, take a look. It was really eerie, but good fun. It's all good fun, ain't it, really? Love it. Yeah, look, it's a roller coaster. It's just so eerie. It's just so eerie. Look at the old sky drop. It just seemed so big when you were a kid, but now look at it, what is it, 20 feet? If that. Brilliant, isn't it? Look, it's all closed up. There's another ride there, but that looks like the way you'd go in. Can't really see any people. See if I can take a cheeky photo. After all, you know, it's one of the main reasons people come here is to come to the pleasure beach. Looks good. It's all starting to get a little bit dark. Does seem a bit strange, but yeah, there it is. Off we go. How amazing is it? Absolutely brilliant. Look at it. It's quite a stunning little structure, isn't it? Been here for years, but it looks great, doesn't it? It looks absolutely fantastic. It's just so interesting, you know, and I love the way that now it's all shut down. It's absolutely fantastic. I know I shouldn't be saying it, but no, it's not shut down for any other reason than the fact that it's out of season. Pretty sure it is. Let's crack on. The sea life world. Oh, by the way, just here is the old winter gardens, and it's all just boarded up now. If you want to see what it's like inside there, if you go on to, there's many people have actually got in. I was thinking about it, but I just, you know, I just can't be bothered. But what a beautiful old place. Victorian winter gardens. Guess it was teas, and you can imagine it, can't you, back in the day. Absolutely stunning. But SeaWorld open, I think, out of season 11 till 3. I was hoping to go, but we went to Covehithe instead. For the pips, and just heading down to the seafront to get some shots of the trees that lay on the beach. But before we get down there, there's St Andrew's Church, which is a ruin, a wreck, probably a monastery of some sort, but it's just up here, so we're just going to have a look. So to get to this place, you come off the main road and keep going. Seems a little bit like you're unsure that it's right, but it's right. Keep going down Mill Lane all the way. There's some piglets. See the pig farm, look. So yeah, you see the pig farm, and then opposite there there's a little cut-in where you can just park your car. So if I can just interrupt the video right there, as you know, when I do any adventure, I check Google Maps, Street View on Google, do all my own work, look for where we can park, where you can't park. So you'll be very surprised to know when I return back to the car, this was stuck on the windscreen of my car. I couldn't believe it. As you can imagine, had tried and done everything what I thought I'd done right. When we turned up there, the place was absolutely full of cars in this sort of lay-by area off Mill Lane. And it was full. A car pulled out, and just by pure chance, as he pulled out, that gave us the opportunity to pull straight in. And that's what we did. I did contest it, and I did win the case. And the only reason why I won the case was because the traffic warden, or what do they call them, parking enforcement officer, he wrote the wrong street. He wrote that we was parked in Beach Road when we was actually on Mill Lane. Spot on. And here's the church, as you can see, in a bit of a ruin. Beautiful, beautiful day with the sky. Absolutely perfect. We'll just run in and take a few shots. Here's the missus, look, so if you hear me shouting her, Tracy, Tracy, come on. We're going in the church. You see, this is what I have to put up with. Absolutely crazy. We've got to look at the church first. She don't want to be on the camera. So what it is actually, a church in a church. We've got the church just here. This is the church where they still hold a service due to coronavirus. It's closed at the moment. But then surrounding this church is this church. So when you are walking along here, be mindful, because I've already fell once today. Not yesterday it was actually, but I was fiddling about with the camera, as I always do. I don't stop, I tend to look at the camera, and I nearly fell down there. I nearly walked straight into it. See, look, the missus is wandering off up there, and she normally warns me if she's with me. But for some reason, that was a close call. So please, when you're walking along here, be mindful of how loose it is. In fact, there is another path that's just being made here. Look, you can see, you know, where the rain's ran down off the fields. But I just feel a bit safer while I'm fiddling with the camera, just to be inland a little bit more, away from that edge. That was a close call. So, when you arrive here at Covehithe, you're going to come down here and you can see where it descends onto the beach. Your first lot are right in front of you. You're going to get excited like I did. It's absolutely crazy here, and today the waves are phenomenal. Now, as you can see up here, you've got some amazing trees to view. When I first got here, a lot of them were under the water, but as you can see now, as the tide's receded back, it's shown its surprises. I'm going to give you a quick time warp up the beach. Enjoy, I love it. Here we go, number one on the list. Look how smooth they are. They're absolutely stunning. Strange to touch, still solid. You'd think there'd be a mess, wouldn't you? After the sun and the sea, the salt water, just absolutely annihilating them. But they're not. I love it. Look at this for an image. Absolutely stunning. So the second tree is this one, protruding up, standing upright. Absolutely amazing. Some great shots with this. When I first got here, like I said, they're in the water. As you can see, the bottom there is still a little bit wet. But look at them. Just look at them. You wouldn't think they'd last a minute, would you, really? It's taking a right beating, but look. Just look here, look how it's all planted back into the sand. Look at this, like, see, I couldn't get this far before. Woo! Here it comes. Look at this, look at the detail. How dangerous that is. Watch your head, guys. But look, and I love the way people have just sort of christened it with their signatures, but absolutely solid piece of wood. Unbelievable. You can see the other ones, look. Just as the tide's receding, look, you can see it, I love it. But this is probably my favourite one because it was taking a right pounding. As you can see, it's still taking a bit of a pounding, but nothing too major. But they're brilliant, ain't they? Let's move on to the next one. Now, I'm not too sure about this one, what's actually going off with it. Where's the rest of it? Do you think the rest of it is actually down there, in there somewhere? Or do you think it's just broken off? I'm not going to start digging to find out. But look at this. I know I keep saying it, but it is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Every single one. I feel like each one tells its own story. I mean, where do you start? Where do you end? I have no clue. I have no clue. Woo! No way! Oh, it's just drying off. How can that happen? How can that happen? Oh, man alive. So for me on this adventure, this is the last tree that you can possibly really photograph without going sort of maybe miles, I don't know. I mean, there's some, it looks more like rocks rather than trees there. A couple of stumps sticking up, nothing worth your time and effort going that far down. So it'll stop here, you'll see it. You'll see exactly what it's like. But look at it. There it is, the last one. I can't believe I got wet again. What's going on for me? The moon was rising, absolutely stunning, bright red, massive moon just sitting on the horizon. It was pitch black. There wasn't any lights on. Street lights came on quite late on the front there. There's a flamingo, just like Vegas. If you've not seen my Vegas video, by the way, take a look. And I'm walking along here, and I'll show you this, look, just generally having a walk, trying to get to the moon, and I'm saying to myself, I'm going to rest on this wall, not this wall, didn't even know this was here. So we've walked through, just like this, and just follow trace. And then I've got here, and I could have sworn it was a wall. I could have sworn there was a wall. And so I'm walking here, just walking, and I could have sworn it was grass, and I just went boom, straight down there like that. Couldn't believe it. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't pig and kill myself. Looking at it now though, luckily it's not that high. But it's high enough if you just go flat face like I did. I just absolutely crazy. But hey yo, the joys of photographer. Harry Ramsden's. Now I remember Harry Ramsden's when I went to Blackpool. It was like the original, in a beautiful Victorian building, changed into like a fine dining fish and chips restaurant. Absolutely, it's like walking into one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. Absolutely beautiful. But decided to put one here. I don't know if it's the same. I'm not going to even attempt it. but it is what it is. Just another quick note on the parking. Here, look, you see no charging operation from the 1st of November to the 31st of March. But after that, it's up to 4 hours, it's £4.50. It's not bad, I suppose, and that's from April the 1st till October the 31st. Just for your information. So now I am really starting to believe that I am in Las Vegas. We've got the flamingo. Look at it. It's great, ain't it? Just like it. And then just further up, you've got the golden nugget. Amazing. Amazing. If I shut my eyes, I wouldn't know where I'd be, but if I opened them, I'd be in Las Vegas, I swear. Circus, circus. Oh, silver slipper, look. For all your high gambling needs. Now, if you're a high roller, on your 2p slots, yeah, you're in trouble because you'll come out broke. Really will. And we've got the mint here as well, look. It really is the mint. High rollers only. So we ain't going in there. And up there is the tower. Okay. Expensive hotels on the strip and casinos. Caesar's Palace. We're at the Gold Rush and we've decided we're going to break the 2p's out and we're going to have a spend. Wish me luck, guys. I'll check in later. So that's about it. The end of my quick trip to Great Yarmouth, out of season. And to sum it up, it's been brilliant. And that is about it. So from the Flamingo of Las Vegas, stroke Yarmouth, to the trip home back to Leicester. With that said and done, guys, there's one thing left to do. Get out and shoot. Cheers, I'll see you soon.